This is Lady D, aka Donna Smith, here with some afternoon gab for you, okay? I'm trying to find my positive place. I'm kind of in the, y'all gotta excuse me, I'm in the parking garage, okay? And it's kind of shady where I'm at, so I'm just trying to tap on in here with a video. But, you know, I'm just gonna tell y'all something. You know when folks get on your nerves, you try to have a positive day. You really do. You try to have a positive day, you try to have positive everything. And from the start you already know it's gonna be one of them days folks gonna work your nerves. And they do. They do. They do when you're leaving the house. They do when you're on the road driving. Folks is just all in the mirror doing stuff. I saw one man driving. Let me tell you, he was up there shaving. He was doing all this and still looking in the mirrors and stuff as he was driving. I say, Lord have mercy, help me. One lady was putting on her mascara. You know, folks be doing the most is on the road. So by the time before I even get to where I'm going, I'm already stressed out, right? You got to be watching out for them along with watching out for you. But folks just get on, then you get to your coin counting place of where you make your money. You get there and you got folks you're working with that'll work your nerves too. You know, they not really carrying their weight. You carrying most of the weight or whatever. Folks just doing whatever. And you just there just to focus and get the job done and, and you got that situation. I mean, it's just, and I don't know, some of you guys may be in relationships, maybe not, but it just seems like when you're having one of them days, then all of a sudden your mate, or whatever you call it, your mate, your playmate, your wannabe mate, your situationship mate. Well, I don't know what they call them no more. Because I ask people all the time, are you in a relationship? And they get that look like, well, look, if you got to be thinking about it and making all them faces, I don't think you in no relationship. Because if you're in a relationship, you just going to go ahead on and say, I'm in a relationship, right? So, they got this look, and some will say, well, I think I am. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, we are. We care about each other. Yeah. Oh my God. It's just a hot mess out here. But then all of a sudden, you got an issue with your mate, your playmate, whatever it is. They coming at you all crooked and to the side with some old bull crap that just stirs up an argument. And I'm jumping all over the place because things is all on my mind right now, and I'm trying to get it in with my little time I got left. So you got this situation where folks just try to pick arguments with you. Let me just pick an argument because I don't want to deal with them today. I really don't like them today. I don't want to talk to them today. So I'm just going to find something to argue about. So they start nitpicking at you, just poking at you, just coming at you in a way to stir your flesh up, right? Before you know it, y'all arguing about some shh. And then you turn around and you like, after it's all over, oh, wow, what just happened? What was we arguing about? Why was we arguing about that? You know what I'm saying? And so one thing leads to another. One thing I want to bring up too is the fact that, when you've been dealing with somebody for so long, they know your triggers. They know your triggers and you know theirs. So sometimes they'll try to push and trigger you, and then you the one. They know they done did some things that ain't cool, said some things that ain't cool, came at you not cool. But they gonna find a way to justify by saying it was you, pointing the finger. It ain't always just you. It takes two. It's both of you. Because this person did something that caused a domino effect for that person to do something, and then boom. Then you got a situation. And the communication. Keep the communication on point. It's nothing worse than having a one-sided communication. Y'all, everybody want to get something out. Then that person say something that triggers you in a way to want to defend yourself. They point the finger at you, or they get elevated and rough and high in their voice. See, because that causes a chain reaction. If somebody is coming at you elevated and rough and tough in their voice, guess what? You gonna want to come back rough. Right? Because it's like, well, they not respecting me. They not listening to me. So, boom, let me get mine in. And before you know it, you both going to war. And ain't nobody hearing the other. Nobody hearing the other. The communication is a wrap. It ain't no good no more. It's done. None. Done. Sometimes the relationship is done. But I'm just saying, okay? And you just had those days where everything is happening all verbatim. You may think, okay, I had a rough day in the office. I had a rough day dealing with people at work. I had a rough day commute. I had a rough day this. When I get home, it's going to be nice and sweet. I'm going to be treated good. I'm going to be, and if the person don't live with you, perhaps they going to call you with some sweet stuff, or perhaps they maybe had something delivered to you. I don't know. Whatever floats y'all boat, right? So you end up coming home and you be looking for that. You be needing that. And next thing you know, rah! It's like can't win for lose. You walk in the house, they all of a sudden tripping on. You take your shoes off when you usually come in, right? So you at the door, you take your shoes off. Your shoes is right there, but your socks is a little dirty because you had took your shoes off when you was doing something at the job. I don't know, when you was driving, I don't know. Your car mat was dirty, I don't know. But your socks got dirty, right? You put some clean ones on this morning, but they got dirty. Maybe the shoes was dirty inside. I don't know. Everybody got a story. So anyway, your socks is dirty, and you're walking around in the house, and then they gonna fuss at you because you walking on the floor with dirty socks. It's like, oh my God, I take my shoes off because you asked me to. My socks is a little dirty, and now I'm getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it starts from there. Because you ready to let in because you didn't had a bad day. They not showing you no kind of love. And then they get on the phone with whoever. And yeah, girl. I just can't, man. He just gets on my nerve. Have you ever, I'm jumping over here to something else too. Have you ever dealt with a situation where somebody want to say some things to you? Okay, you dealing with them in a relationship. They want to get down with you in that way, but they get on the phone and they call somebody else talking about you. Everything they wanted to say to you, they up there saying to the person on the phone, right? Oh yeah, yeah. That's that part. Yeah, she be doing too much, man. Every time I turn around, she over there doing this and that, and she be putting on these old title clothes, and when me and her go out, she be wearing a doggone cape. She be wearing muumuus, but when she go out with her friend, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, looking like a bop or something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what she be doing, looking like a bop. But I ain't tripping, no, dude. I'm not tripping on that because, hey, I could do my thing when I want to. My pack, my six is still there. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So they talking, they talking about you to the person on the phone. Here's the woman. Yeah, girl, girl, I'm telling you, he better get it together because you know what? Tyrone out there lurking. Yeah, I've been faithful, though. I've been faithful. And then she sip on her drink. I've been faithful, girl. I've been real faithful to him. He ain't got to worry about that. But he keep on depriving me and not showing me no affection and not taking me nowhere and doing it. Girl, yeah. You had to do that. Remember, you had to do that with Jared, girl. And I don't, I'm trying not to talk to him in a mean way or whatever, girl. That's why I talk to you, because I just need a sounding board. Now, he's sitting 10 feet away. He hearing all this, right? She's talking to a girl. Come on, guys. Come on, girls. Get it together, okay? When your significant other leaves the house, they go out. They have a whole nother challenge of the world, especially our men. Our black men go out here, man, they are challenged big time. Women got a little bit better. But the men, they are big time challenged out here when they leave the house. And the thing about it is, not only with the challenges, but sometimes our mates don't make it back home. They don't come back home. Whether they left you, don't want to come back home, or something, Lord forbid, happens to them. Or it can happen to you. I've heard a lot of stories where folks have went to work and just flat out dropped dead at the job. Just drop dead. So, you have got to deal with your issues in a way that's more positive, that's more conducive to, having something solid with one another if you're going to be in that situation together, right? But when we got to deal with the world, with the weights of the world coming down on us in the way that it does, just the challenge of survival. I mean, you can drive around on the streets in your neighborhood and other neighborhoods, and you see the homeless conditions. You see people struggling. You see people out on the corners talking to themselves. They don't have medical. They don't have their medications that they need. People that's out here on drugs, people that's out here stealing, people that just don't have nowhere to sleep and it's cold or it's hot or they don't have nothing to eat. We see the conditions of the world out here today. Be blessed if you have these things that I just mentioned. Some are without, okay? So a lot of times we take for granted. I did a little short video not long ago about the hanging up on people's face and all that. Come on now, respect one another. If you're talking to somebody and you have a situation with them where you're not feeling the conversation, we going back and forth in a way that's going to explode, respectfully dismiss yourself from the conversation at that time. Now you're going to come back to it because you gotta finish that. You gotta finish it not in a combative way, but finish it in a way that's conducive, that's going to be positive to your growth and your walk together. Okay? Because sometimes just listening and hearing your partner instead of trying to be controlling in a situation is the best answer. But you have those who are just so out of pocket with wanting to always be the controller, wanting to always tell you when to be quiet, when to talk, how to talk, why to talk, what to talk about, how to talk about it, what language to use. Should you sign? Should you not? Should you use your mouth? Should you poke your lips? Should you blink your eyes? I mean, they just want to control the whole situation. And then you be like, can I speak now? Like in school, you raise your hand. Can I speak now? Oh, yeah, go ahead. You say 2 words. Here they go again. And you're like, it's a losing battle. I can't talk to you. And then what happens? Somebody came to me with a situation where they didn't have any communication at all with the person they was with. I mean, they just was in the house together. They was walk by each other. Every now and again, they would mumble something. They would be on this side of the house. They'd be on that side of the house, whatever. And they got into a really good emotional connection of conversation with somebody at the job. And they ended up talking more and more to that person. That person ended up talking more and more to them. And before you know it, they were emotionally connected where they wanted to be together. Okay? So once you lose your man or your woman emotionally, I don't care how long you've been together. See, people get all tripped up with the fact that, oh, we've been together 15 years, we've been together 20 years, we've been together 30 years. They act like I've been together all these years. I just take for granted that it's going to be 30 more. It's going to be 20 more. It's going to be 10 more. You don't know what's going to make that person wake up one day and get sick of you. Okay? They're going to get sick of you. For real. Especially if you done sat there all this time and deprived them of everything that they so deserved. You think because they dealt with it for these few years that they're going to deal with it for the rest of their life? That's why some, and you guys, I had some coffee, so maybe I'm on motor road because of that. I don't know what it is, but I'm speeding today. But some will sit up there and just feel like, man, we solid. They ain't going nowhere. They can't, where they going to go? Why they gonna leave me? I done did this, I done did that, I done gave them this, I done gave them that. Shoot, they forever. I'm just gonna treat them how I want to, because they ain't going nowhere. And them be the very sad ones rocking in the chair, growing old alone. Okay? Are they talking about their stories from back in the day? Oh, yeah, when I was with your mama. Yeah, when we met. You hear these same old stories over and over and over again because now they lonely. And don't nobody else want to deal with you. Don't nobody else want to take care of you because right now you got gout, you got arthritis, your back hurt, you got hemorrhoids, you got no disrespect, you got hypertension, you got diabetes, you got to get your toe off, you got to get your finger off, you got to get half your nose off. I mean, you got stuff going on. So when y'all go somewhere, I gotta either walk with you slowly with the walker or push you in the wheelchair. Now you want to be all up under a person. Now you want to get married. But when you had that pep to your step and that bounce to your walk and you didn't need no cane and no wheelchair, no walker, and you didn't need this and that, you didn't want to get married. You didn't even want to be in a relationship. Am I talking to somebody? So anyway, what we got to do is we got to try to deal with getting this funk off of us. When you in that mood and that mode and the day not going right and everything is hey, bind it. Bind it. Okay? Bind it. And I'm going to say in the name of Jesus, for real, bind it. Because it is not a good thing to be running around in a domino effect. And you know, the devil is busy. He's busy. He's lurking, he's looking, he's trying to upset you, he's trying to steal, kill, and destroy. So he's trying to put you on a whole nother roller coaster of just dysfunctional behavior with everybody you deal with in a negative, depressive way. Because depression is not of God. And I'm not trying to go there on a holier than thou level, but I felt led to say this. Depression is not of God, and it's going to put you in a situation of a domino effect. Boom, he punched you with that, he got you. Devil got you. Now you're gonna try to uppercut you with something else. Oh, I got her again. Oh, I got her again. I got boom, boom, boom. Before you know it, you been drilled on. Oh Lord. And then you sitting up all the way down flat as a pancake because you done been beat down to the ground. That don't mean you're going to stay down to the ground. But at that situation in time, you done been beat down flat because you didn't allow him to thump you upside your head. And everybody you came in contact with, you didn't allow them to thump you too. Okay? Because if he can't get to you through you, he's going to get to you through somebody else. Did I say that right? If the devil can't get through you, if he can't get to you through you, he's going to get to you through someone else. So someone else is going to come to you all messed up and possessed and, oh my God, waving that filet mignon, bringing stuff towards you that you ain't been trying to deal with, mess with, especially, with you men. I mean, I just experienced it on the cruise. You got women walking around half naked. Brothers is with they women trying to be right, trying not to look. You got these men walking around with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packs. Do they have 10 packs? I mean, just big old arms and chests out and tight shorts. You got some... Ooh. Now, if your weakness is the flesh, oh Lord, and maybe you went on the trip with your friends and left your mate at home, and boy, the devil really gonna be busy because he know you love the flesh. You love the flesh, and you ain't been with your woman or your man for about 4 or 5 days now, and the itch is there, and you got all this this net stuff and all this sheer stuff and all this bootay, because they got some bootay swinging left and right all in front of you, and you saying, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? I ain't staying in my room the whole trip. So you go out and you try to be strong, but the devil will try to beat you upside the head with that, whatever your weakness is. Perhaps you have not drank in a while, and all of a sudden everybody want to buy you a drink. Hey, let me get you, I got a drink package. I got, what you drinking? What you want there? Okay, I got you here. As a matter of fact, here's 2. I'm going to buy you 2 drinks. You're going to have 2 on me, okay? And then before you know it, you're drunk. And, you ain't responsible for when you're drunk. You don't know what to do. You don't remember what you did, okay? So let's bind all that, y'all. Let's keep our strength, keep ourselves strong. I just had to tap in to let you know some things that just happen to be on a girl's mind. Sorry if I've been all over the map, but I know that one of these topics I threw out here right now today on this lunch period, I know it and stepped on somebody's toes, and it's going to help somebody. Please share, like, and subscribe to this video. Tell a friend. This is what your hostess with the most is Donna Smith, a.k.a. Lady D, do. I will be at you guys a whole lot more lately. I'm back from vacation. I'm ready to bring the heat. So I'm going to be here. So buckle your seatbelts and be ready. So have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.